We're here in the shop in August up in Napa, and it has been so hot the last few days. That's why I think it's a real good time to talk about cooling in the car. So I have a few things right here that I want to show. So what we have here is, this is for our 1964 Eldorado. This is the original radiator that came out of there. When I say original, that means the one that I took out of there. I'm assuming it's been replaced at some point. But we had leaks, and you can even see how the tank has been separating right here. Now what we have here on the left side, this is what we offer at Caddy Daddy. Now it looks very close to it. The ribs, it has a really nice, very close stock look, but though it's painted, it is an aluminum radiator as opposed to being a copper radiator. These things fit in great. They're a really nice fit. Another thing I wanted to show is the fan. Now the fan, and this is a fan clutch right here, and you want to identify the correct fan for your car. And you want to count the number of blades you have and check and see which is the proper fan for your vehicle. If you don't have a vehicle with AC, you're going to have a spacer like this. Vehicles that did have AC do have a nice spacing right on the fan clutch. So we're going to show you how that goes in there, and also too, how to do the proper order of operation with your fan shroud on there. So let's go over to the car and check it out. Now that we're over at the car, we're going to go ahead and we're going to test fit the radiator in all of our pieces. I always like to do that first, just to make sure the brackets are working if you have to do any adjustment on there. Who knows if they got out of warp or anything happened to them. So we're going to drop it in. We're going to show you the order of operation. There's going to be two cradles down below, and they have a little rubber piece that goes through the U-shaped channel, and they should sit just nice and square in there. So you want to drop that, but you want to have a little feel to it. Sometimes you might have to trim a little bit off if it's gotten hard rubber on there, and you just want to make sure that it is centered. Centered right here. I've actually made a little pencil line on here and on the radiator. So I'm going to get it in there, kind of push it down, and it kind of finds its home. And after that, what I'm going to do is grab, with the 64, they use these two brackets. Brackets also work not only to bolt to the cross member here that holds the radiator, also to hold the shroud. Now the shroud on here was only for AC cars. So we're going to go ahead and put this on here just to give it a nice hold. When you have the shroud and you have your fan, especially with the fan clutch, you can't put the fan in and then the shroud. And you can't put the shroud in and then the fan. What you're going to have to do is have them mate together, and you kind of drop them in as one. And on the shroud, there are reliefs you'll see up top for your radiator hoses. So that gives you an orientation of where the shroud should be. Now I'm going to say it's so cool that we have our radiator in here, because it's cool. But we have everything mounted in here with our shroud, our fan, our AC clutch. What I really like is we have these hoses. They're available from Caddy Daddy now. And what these are they're kind of very similar to the stock ones that are printed with the right labeling on there. So you get a nice original GM look on there. So now that we have everything on the front of the engine right here, all of our pieces, our accoutrements, our AC compressor, we're just about ready to fire this guy up.
Well, congratulations. You've reached the end of one of our videos. Now we've got more. Maybe you could click on one of these ones here and I can get out of the shop one of these days.